Hey, hey, what's up? It's Long with Hmongoose. Thank you for joining me tonight. We all know why you're here. You're here to see Chenning. My guest tonight is none other than Chenning Xiong from Minnesota. He is one of the most, I guess, the most sought after artists at this time, Hmong artist. Very talented, very good looking. Um, he's here with me tonight. I do want to apologize. It's been a while since I went live. I last went live with Sun Rush. At that time, I didn't quite understand completely, but I had COVID. I got pretty sick. I got really sick, and I couldn't really do anything in terms of videos and whatnot. But I'm now back. I'm doing videos again. I'm starting to post up videos. The Sun Rush clips are completely up. I'm now starting to work on Winter Jam stuff, and hence you're seeing the lineup. Um, Chenning is with me today. I'll have also Treasure, and then Doki, um, and then I'm gonna have Shashi, the saxophonist, and then Jeeker also. I look forward to having them on Mongoose Live. But as always, you guys know how this works. Very interactive. I've spoken to Chenning. He's excited. He wants to interact with fans. You guys know how I roll. If you want to say hi to him, then just send me a message on my Facebook page, and I'll send you the link to get into our live page, and you can ask him questions in person. You know, there's some direction to this. You know, the core of this live session is Chenning's getting to see his clips that I filmed for the first time. He hasn't seen them. He knows it looks great already. I can tell you in advance, but he hasn't seen it, and this is just reaction for him to give feedback and to talk about it. In the past, I've had to load it on this site, but now I'm doing it a completely different way. So be real patient with me because I don't quite know what I'm doing, but I think it's a lot better than what I was doing before. And without further ado, let's welcome the guest of honor, Chenning.
How's it going?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing good, man. You?
I'm doing good. Oh boy, we got 50 people watching us tonight already. Let's see what the fans have to say. Let's see. So if you're here, do me a big favor. Take 1 second to share this live session. Help us out to grow. Chenning's here. If you haven't already, you guys are here because of Chenning. Like and share his page and his music. He's got a lot of very exciting things going on, and he's going to talk about it. And then also subscribe and share Mongoose. And of course, let's welcome Chenning. Chenning, thank you for joining me. It's a Thursday night.
Man, I'm excited to be on this. I'm with the famous Long. You know what
The
I'm saying?
famous Long. I wouldn't say that. Famous Long. Yeah, but so I've had the opportunity to film in a couple places already. Thanksgiving Bash, and then Winter Jam, and then also Vegas. You haven't seen that footage yet. Vegas was so interesting. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the experiences because you can give good feedback because as an artist you've been to all three,
Yeah.
and then some that you've been going to. So let's see what folks are saying here.
All right, for sure.
Anthony says hi Long. Tia says so glad you recovered and is well now. Yep. I'm almost back to normal. Chenning, I feel normal. Here's the thing about COVID, Chenning. You get COVID. Okay, so this is how I got COVID. This is how I describe COVID to people. I didn't get none of the respiratory stuff, thank God. But what I would do, Chenning, I would sleep 8 hours. I would wake up in the morning. And most people after they sleep 8-10 hours, they can't sleep anymore, right? So I would just say, I'm gonna sleep for another hour. I wake up like 8 to 10 hours later, bro, and I would just sleep, and I would have body aches, and that's how it was for me, man. And it's scary because the thing for people who get really sick is they get the respiratory symptoms and they can't breathe. They go to the hospital, they get oxygen, and then they start coughing, they can't breathe, and then the next thing they know, the doc has to put them to sleep because they can't breathe on their own, and that's the last thing they see. It's just scary, bro. Super scary. And so for those people watching, get vaccinated, get your boosters, because if you do get sick, you won't get as sick. Like for example, my wife was completely boosted, and my kids were just vaccinated. Man, I was coughing all over them, Chenning. They never got sick.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
Yeah, I
Uh,
think the younger ones, their immune system are more stronger than.
yeah. So I think Jasmine's gonna be here tonight. You probably know Jasmine. She's a big,
Jasmine.
yeah, Jasmine.
Oh yeah.
She's from Fresno. She writes on your page all the time.
Oh yeah.
Um, Annie says hi.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Susan says hi. Where are you guys from? Let us know. Oh, let's see. My mic. So my mic sounds muffled. Okay, I don't know how to fix it at this point. So I'll try to talk a little louder. Let's see. Um, okay. Mong Mokolita says, ask Chen if he knows Pania from Minnesota.
Panya Vang. I don't think I know any. I don't know. Panya Vang. Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. I have to see pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Replying to Annie, oh hell no, the one thing that didn't accept me and I cried all night. Okay, okay. So Mary says making it big out there. I agree. Chenning, you shaking the Hmong world up, bro.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'll give you my input on your voice after the first song. I'll tell you why I think you're so special.
All right.
Um. Yeah. Same question. Okay. COVID isn't fun. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Definitely not fun.
People are tasking and sharing. Oh man, I don't think Channel. If I think we read through messages, we're gonna be reading all night. I'm gonna skip through a little bit here.
Yeah, sure.
So here's the thing. If you guys have a question, direct message me on my Facebook page, and I'll send you the link. You can also ask questions through the post, the chat. But if someone wants to say it in person, then we always give them the priority. Are you cool with that, Chenny?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and of course, Chris Chase is here. All right. So we got folks from SAC here, folks from Minnesota, North Carolina. All right, Channing, we're 9 minutes in. We're 9 minutes in. Okay, so here's your first question before we get started.
Okay.
Mary says, what made you want to join the music world?
I've always been a part of music, so my dad, of course, like started a band when they were going to church when they were younger. And so I've always just seen my dad playing guitar, bass, and then of course, seeing my mom and them sing. So all the kids, we were all just joined choir. I think joining choir was part of like I don't know, just like a tradition for the family. And so yeah, I've always been into singing and music ever since for as long as I can remember. So
nice. Carrie's got a good follow-up question. So when did you start singing?
I was always into anybody who knows me. I started playing guitar first, and then I don't know. But then I got into, of course, Paradise. You guys played a huge part. I remember my parents would play it. I would always like dance and sing with you guys, and then of course I got into Michael Jackson, Boyz II Men, Usher, and music just grew. And I got more inspired, and yeah. So
Nice. Annie says, do you think you'll ever make or cover a Christian song?
I've had a few. But yeah. If she's talking about YouTube specifically, then yeah, maybe eventually I'll put one down. Mm-hmm.
All right, sweet. So this footage, the footage that we're going to look at tonight, is for the most part from Winter Jam. How long have you known Trey?
My first time meeting Trey was just last year in the summer, but we didn't get a chance to kind of like talk and get to know each other until my Fresno trip for the Winter Jam, when I was kind of like stuck with him going around meeting family members and everything. And so he took me to go get a haircut. And so, we just started talking more, and then, so it wasn't just until recently where I kind of got closer to Trey.
Yeah, Trey's an outstanding guy, man. He's a good guy.
He's awesome. Mm-hmm.
That guy works super hard.
I think out of all my shows, and no disrespect to all the other hosts, but Trey has definitely was the most organized for me. And so, but
yeah, he's got shows dialed down.
Yeah,
he's very professional. I gotta get Trey on. Wouldn't it be cool, Channing, if I did a live session with freaking promoters? That'd be fun.
Yeah.
From
Also, I don't know if you know PD Rock, but PD Rock is actually really good too.
yeah, I haven't I haven't met him in person yet, but
Yeah.
he sounds like a really cool guy.
Yeah. So PD Rock and Trey, yeah, PD Rock, yeah, definitely awesome. Yeah, we work really well with PD as well. So,
Nice, nice. Susan says, when do you plan to release your first album?
um, definitely this summer during the J4 tournament. You've ever been to our J4 tournament? No.
Yep, 20 years ago, Paradise.
Oh, really?
But it's weird. It seems like J4 is dying down a little bit. It used to be crazy. It used
Yeah.
to be crazy busy.
I- if they do another like J4 this year, I feel like it's gonna go crazy though because they've been
People have been suppressed. It's
around for 2 years, so I feel like a lot of people want to come back.
in this year, Hmong Fresno New Year was people were pretty thirsty for it because there was COVID around. People still came like crazy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, here's a good question. Do you get crazy fans? We'll talk about crazy fans. Dang, crazy fans.
Um, I've had a few. Most of them they do show a lot of respect. But I've had a few where they would, be like, Chenning, come here, and they'll just grab me and like come take a picture, and they'll drag me everywhere, or like, um, yeah, I've had a few stalkers where they'll kind of follow me around the mall and like take pictures of me. I'll just pretend like I don't notice, but I mean like, hey, I'm a nice guy. If people come up and they say hi and they want to talk, I'll talk and conversate with them. But,
Yeah.
yeah, or like sometimes I need to go somewhere fast, like I need to go use the restroom. One time this girl ran into the restroom with me, and she's like, "Let me get a selfie," and all the guys were just like, "Whoa, whoa, dude! Like, go take pictures outside." But
Yeah.
no, it's fun.
I got that clip of David getting in Vegas getting grabbed by that girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy. I was standing right there. I haven't looked at the footage yet, but I got because I was David got lucky because it was Pong that was singing. They were singing that song together. And Pong was singing, and David he bent down. That girl grabbed him. And usually they kind of touch you, and then you just go right. This
yeah,
girl grabbed him. Like I was looking at David because
uh-huh.
when you're in that bent position, you don't really have the strength to pull yourself up, and they're holding. And I looked at his face, and I saw a little bit of fear, like he was a little bit at her mercy, but David, he's professional. He laughed it off,
Yeah.
which was appropriate.
I
Oh,
don't know,
David,
David, and I would
here,
fell over the stage. He's got a strong he's got a strong core.
yeah, yeah. David said, "Hi, I'm a stalker." Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of love. Shout out to David, man. Much love, bro. Shout out to
Yeah,
my barber Timmy too, if you're watching.
Timmy, right on, Timmy. Did Timmy have a shop where he just cuts on the side?
He has a shop. He cuts at Supreme's Cut. That's where I usually go get my hair done.
Nice, nice. All right, hey, let's look at the first video.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so those who know Channing, the first video that you performed was Xiong no Ilang. So we'll take a quick look at that,
Okay.
and let me try to pull it up really quick here. Let's see if this works. And Channing, I'm gonna change our setting a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I think you can hear me, but you can see yourself if you want to stop and um, chat about the video a little bit. That's cool too.
All right, let's get started.
Audio okay?
Yep, audio's okay. Wow, look at that.
There's a lot of people, dude.
So beautiful.
They had a big stage. It was a nice big stage.
Messed up there.
You messed up. We didn't notice. All right, so that was dope. When did you write that song? How old is? What year did you write that song?
Oh man, that was 20. That was just the end of the year for 2021. I wrote it really quick for Christmas.
2021. It's not a Christmas song. Um, okay, so you and Sue are obviously really close, because
Yeah.
judging by the way you guys post about each other, you you guys are good friends. Clearly, how did you meet Sue?
So we actually met a long time ago before I was doing music. So I was actually like a huge fan, and I was like, dude, Sue, I might do like I was like surprised, dude. Like I saw your I think it's just when his first song where he was featured in with Lieutenant Jetty, I believe it was Papa. And
Hmm.
so I went to the bar and he came there with his like his ex, of course, and I had knew his ex from from previous churches, and
Hmm.
so I really wanted to meet him. So she introduced me to Surprise, and I was able to meet him, and then yeah, I mean that was the first time we met. We didn't really get a chance to like talk and conversate until I released my first song, and then I guess yeah he just reached out to me one time and we kind of linked up and we did music together, and yeah we just been doing shows ever since and hanging out, jamming together, writing songs, and yeah.
Nice, nice, super, super. Surprise is so humble, man. That guy.
Yeah,
He raps so good.
yeah,
He doesn't just rap about the typical stuff. He raps out of the box. That's what.
yeah.
Let's see here. Lovely says you're super humble and sweet. Got the chance to see you in Sacramento and Fresno.
Oh, thank you.
Mary Lee says, can it be challenging as a singer?
Yeah, definitely can be challenging. Well, in terms as like just writing lyrics, you get lyrics block, or even sometimes performing. Um, Sometimes like man, like some songs will kill your vocals. So like I know PDO always tells me to not like use my vocal so much, or like and just kind of conserving your voice, so that you don't, I don't know, go on stage and like crack your voice or all that stuff. Because of course, like, in the studio, you have time to kind of go over and over again until you kind of
Yeah.
get the sound that you like, you know.
Yep.
And yeah, but then when you're on stage, you know, it's all, and you know, sometimes it's hard to hear yourself as well being a singer on stage because the music is so loud
Yep.
or the
Yep.
crowd is
Yep.
loud. But
Yeah, I noticed that you were using in-ear monitors.
yeah, so Winter Jam was actually my first time using in-ear monitors. I'm still trying to get used to it. Sometimes it still throws me off. Sometimes I'll have to take one off or both of them off.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, in-ear monitors, or if you look at that video that we just watched, you see all those speakers on the ground. Those speakers are for the artists. But sometimes, what you'll see, especially with your last songs, that the crowd can get so loud you can't even hear yourself.
Yeah,
Especially especially when they're singing with you. Sometimes it gets so loud. So what artists will do, they'll get like wireless in-ears speakers into the ears they can hear. But the problem, with that, Channing, is that once you have those on, you don't hear the crowd anymore, or you hear very little of the crowd.
uh-huh.
So it changes everything up. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
and a lot of
So
people. Uh huh.
oh, yeah, no, yeah. I'm just still trying to just get more comfortable with performing on stage. Definitely with in-ear monitors, and definitely get more comfortable with my songs. You know, because last year was just the year I finally started kind of like going out to perform. So
All right, Linda's got a question for you. Linda says, "What's in the fanny pack?"
it's just all, you know, my chapsticks, my credit cards, and my in-ear monitors, USB. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a bunch of stuff.
Yep. Um, what's been you've traveled quite a bit now. What would you say is like your top place to sing for Hmong people?
My favorite song will always be Yonichimotaki.
Oh, yeah, Chimotaki.
But I mean, right now, definitely, I think Kioa is definitely like on the come up. You know, a lot of people are, because I mean, Yonichimotaki is definitely my favorite song to perform, but Kioa is definitely the crowd. So
Yeah. I was telling you earlier. I think what makes you drastically different. Number one, you could tell. Like if you wanna know what an artist is like, Chain, then you trace what he listens to. I mean, you can figure out where his musical influence is, or his or her musical influences. And I think the reason why you're so special is because no one else in the Hmong community quite sings the way you do. There's a lot of good singers, but like when you hear Jean Pa's got a really good voice, but he writes lyrics a certain way, and when you write your lyrics, it's just like I can't put a finger on another artist that sings the way you do. Not. I mean, the vocals. I mean, there's a lot of people that can sing, but when they write, they don't write like the lyrics and the melodies you would. You think the way you see the music is completely different, and I think that's something special to have.
yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, yeah.
What did you say? You need to bust your Michael Jackson moves on stage next time.
Man, I'll stick to just being influenced by his singing, not his dance moves.
Um, Timon says, "Hi Channing, I'm your biggest fan." Oh, here's a good question. Yeah, here's a good question for you. Do you get pretty nervous before performing and meeting your fans?
I used to. I think nowadays it's just like being on stage is like my happy place. You know, it feels like home. You know, being on stage and seeing the crowd and hearing the crowd sing your songs. I think I'm more excited about all that than being nervous. You know. I mean, there is some sort of like a butterfly tingling in your stomach when you're about to go, but then, yeah, I mean, like once I'm there and I see the crowd, I'm just excited to go up there and do my thing, you know.
Yeah. Yep. I know what that feels like. The funny thing is when I see you guys like doing sound checks and stuff, I'm recording, getting my B rolls. Man, I don't miss doing that, dude. It's so nerve wracking, so stressful, man.
Yeah.
I remember how stressful it is getting there so early to do like a sound check, and that's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I give props to the artist because a lot of the fans don't know. Chenning knows. A lot of the fans don't know how much work goes behind it to get on stage and get on that mic.
yeah.
Oh, Leng says hi.
Uh, what's up? What's up? Long or Lane, right? Lane or who?
Yeah, from a Circle 18.
Oh.
Chang says, "What's your go-to Christian song? Will you ever put out a Christian song?" Oh,
um, definitely Ocean, by Hillsongs.
yeah.
I like what is it? Royal Taylor, Hold Me Together as well. But yeah, we'll see if I ever release. I did make a Christian song one time, and I showed it to my brother, and he really wanted me to release it, but um, we'll see. Yeah,
Okay,
but
cool, cool.
it's just more of like encouragement. So
Nice. Let's see here. Um, Here's a good question. Channing, what does it take to become a Hmong artist?
I always tell people that um, don't be afraid to like be different. I don't think it takes anything. I never thought that I was gonna, I don't know, be where I'm at today, and I don't think too highly of it just because I don't want to think of myself as like I'm above everybody else, because I think
Yeah,
there's super amazing artists out there that I've met, and it takes a lot to write lyrics and even come up with melodies. I met singers that I think they're way better than I am, and I'm just like, dude, like like you should pursue music, but they tell me that they have a hard time with melodies or lyrics and stuff, and um, yeah, I think once you get that down, just writing lyrics and making it sound good, and being different, of course,
um, I agree. So when Paradise came back in 2013 and we went to HMF for the first time, that's the
uh-huh.
first time I saw David and some of the other artists, and that's when I was like, oh snap! There's some of these young kids. I call them kids, but not. But they're young people. Man, they're freaking good. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of Hmong people they don't know what to do with their talent. Like either they're good singers, but they do covers only,
Hmm.
or they're good singers, but they don't know how to write music.
Yeah.
And that's the tricky part. If you're okay with it, share with us how do you go from a idea to a full out polished song? How do you put out your music? What in a very relatively brief explanation to the fans?
Um, so definitely, like I just started speaking Hmong in like 2019. I'm like super whitewashed, right? So even when I go on stage, I don't go and introduce myself like, hey, I think like my name or nothing.
Yeah,
I was just talking English because I still have a hard time speaking Hmong, but I wanted to do something different in the Hmong community with my style of singing,
yeah.
and so I just write based off of like my experience, and um, I try to find basic words that if I can't use big words that I don't understand, because I listen to like Disu, Zongpan, and they have like crazy like Hmong vocabs that I'm just like, whoa, I would never think. So I write what I understand, and if the younger generations like that, then and it sounds good, because like of course syllables matter, the dictionary matters, and the way you pronounce it when you're saying the melody matters, everything, it all comes into play, so.
I think the reason why KO are so good is có mong muốn thành công for the most part it's really literal.
Yeah.
Very very it's not literal. You use a lot of symbolism with the dirt and the sun and like it's different. It's a different way of portraying it.
Yeah.
Let's go to song number 2. We got 6 songs tonight. And so the next song is let's see here. Norachi, can you tell us a little bit about this song? The background, when you wrote it. It's got an awesome music video to it. Tell us about it.
So Surprise actually wrote the whole song.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I only added in my own little style to it for the hook, but
Mhm.
Surprise he wrote the whole song, and I guess in a way he wanted to kind of follow the Hmong tradition of like, hey, like so he wanted to kind of like bring that into like a song and make it like a popular Hmong song in the community. So I guess he was just trying to like compare the girl as of like, if you were you know you were like this, it's probably because like your parents ate this and ate that, you look so good, etc. And yeah, so but I think Surprise will have a better definition of the song just because like he was the one who wrote it, and I'm just helping him out with the hook. So
All right, let's check it out.
Got you. Let's get it.
Hey, y'all know this one sing along, right?
Yeah. See what I'm gonna
你要用一首不语学的 Fresno, California. Uno meilleur. Surprise. Học của tuần nói yo. Chenning Xiong.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Such a beautiful creation, so original, so tasty.
Yeah.
Perfect mixture of ingredients. Your mother's energy. You don't know, you don't know.
Let's go.
Yeah, God's here. Girl, not a she. You know, you
For me.
yeah, God's here. Girl, not a she. You know, won't you be my shawty?
要对不有个二代，不都表人的不闹，手学里比的梦外，也许就一样的光，让不让他去面来去不同的我不能用，这个动物有习惯上不会用不力的动，有个少有一点小不满头，一不小一句句的不走，夜里找到了道呀，有的心我靠，我说这个父母比我成功我努力要。
Such a beautiful creation, so original, so tasty. You're the love for your cheek. Perfect mixture of ingredients. Your mother must have been a genius. You don't know, you don't know.
Let's go.
Come on, get your seat.
Take a seat.
Girl, not a she. You don't know, you don't know. Won't you be my shawty? Come on, get your seat.
Take a seat.
Girl, not a she. You don't know, you don't know. Won't you be my shawty?
Come on.
Oh, won't you be my shawty?
One more time.
What was that? What was that? Oh, won't you be my shawty? My man.
All right, thank you so much.
Hey, give it up to Surprise. I say soup, y'all say pies. Soup, soup, soup. All right, all right.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, let's jump to some questions. Here's a good one. Ali, you might know Ali.
Yeah.
So he says, "Tell us more about Mignolet."
Shout outs to Ali though. Much love, man. Miss you, bro. But Mignolet was actually just no, I was talking to Chenning one time, and I think this was one of the first few times that I had to encounter him too, but it was just through social media. And so I was telling him, hey, like I got 2 songs. I think the first one was Satong that eventually I did with David Yang and Kid Swami. And then I also had Mignolet, but this was like a couple years back, like 2 years ago. And the Kenny was like, hey, like, dude, I like this song. I like Mignolet. Let's do this one. And so like I was like, all right. But I was just freestyling, honestly. And I was like, like, what's something that will stand out to the crowd, like especially the Hmong people, something that people could relate to. And I was like, like all of the Hmong kids, that like was called Mignolet by like OGs, like, oh no, like I know I'm more tattooed. I know though, like, like he got earrings and his hair is like this, like that, like like he's a Mignolet, And so I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna write a song about trying to take a girl out and her mom doesn't approve, because I was in that situation, in the past.
So for those who haven't heard it, we'll listen to like a minute or so of it. I got it right here, Chenning. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
let's since they're here and Ali's talking about it. So for those who don't know, this is you put this out like last week it seems like, or the week
Yeah,
before.
last like Saturday. Yeah, so it's
Last
almost a
Saturday.
week.
Yeah, so we'll listen to a little bit of it.
Mhm.
Can you hear that? Okay.
Yep, that's pretty.
사겨 무엇이보다 여건의 지각은 말리노 강해져 레티아포시죠 여건모는 그것만다 군예도 같은 사이가 와갖고 저는 무 가오냐 법반종 가는 무샤이 무비스 다같이 구자 같은 민사이 무시 말릴락한 자질리 민사이 같은 봉율lumbe 흘리자 나도 이격한 자만 지정도 킬리네 내물 첫 번째 정리 이뜻반예 구원의 집어정자 덤넘구하여 지가연차이 구연이 정치연민요 라이
I just noticed the surprise pizza on the right. And I
Yeah,
just Martin Luther Chenning album 2022 on the left there. I didn't see that before.
oh yeah, yeah. We threw a little Easter egg.
Easter eggs. All right. So, so anything that you see on the live today, is probably like a third to half quality. This song sounds a lot better than what you're gonna hear on here. And it gets compressed. The videos that you see, they're kind of choppy. The audio so. If you want to see like the full quality stuff, then hit up Chenning and Kinang, their YouTube page, and you can see it in high quality. Same things for these videos. Pachi says, "What's your favorite and least favorite part of being a musician?"
I think it's just different now when you go to like events. I mean, I get it. I mean, like a lot of people want to meet you, and I want to meet my fans too. But like sometimes, like you want to go eat, Like I was at the Fresno New Year, and like, man, I was like, dude, I want some nava. I'm so hungry. I want some Hmong food.
Yeah.
But like, I couldn't go eat, and
People
of course I wanted to meet my
all the
fans too.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just taking pictures with all my fans for like 2 hours straight, and of course I see like little fans that wanted to come up, and I saw my grandparents waiting in the back of the line, and so and it's always great to see like see my fans and meet everybody that like enjoys your music. I think that's the best part about doing music. It's just, man, when I gotta go somewhere and I need to go somewhere, but like I'm stuck somewhere, then it's just but.
Man, it's harder now than it was then, Chang, because now, 20 years ago we had cell phones, but our cell phones couldn't take video. So now they can video you, they can go live and chase you, stalk you. Like you're telling me there's a girl stalking you in the mall.
Yeah.
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 But the good thing is technology is so good now. Monster 84 says, which Hmong artist would you collab, sign, or battle? It's so easy to collab these days.
Yeah. Which Hmong artist would I collab with? Sign or battle? Well, definitely collab. I would say Treasure. I think that she has like definitely a different type of music videos and songs that I think like a lot of more people aren't ready yet, but I enjoy her performances a lot.
She's got a good stage presence.
Yeah, she did. Like the whole outfit change and everything. They definitely missed out on Winter Jam.
Oh yeah. I recorded. She's actually going to be we're going to do a live session on Sunday.
Okay.
I'm going to tell her that. I said, did you hear about what Chenning said, by the way, Treasure?
So I mean, we're in the talks, but of course, there's a lot of other artists that I would love to collab with as well, especially you, Long.
Oh please. You know what I do these days? What I'm going to do, Chenning, is like I said, I don't care to perform, but I do like writing music. That's the one
Oh
thing that
yeah.
I really like because I'm not like the other artists that like to go sing. I don't care for stage stuff. But I do like writing music, and
Yeah.
I think what I'm gonna do. I've had a couple of Hmong artists that they didn't know what I was asking for, but I said, can I cover your song? But they didn't quite understand that I was gonna rewrite the whole entire song.
Oh
So
yeah.
probably the next couple of months I'll put some stuff out. If you let, I'll mess around with your stuff too.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I would always love to see someone rewrite their lyrics, with their different style.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
would
yeah,
probably keep the melody the same, but the music behind it would be different. Yeah, you'll see. It'll. I wrote one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show that artist
yeah, for sure.
live and see what they do. They
Yeah,
might hate it. I don't know. I'm a little afraid that they might say, "Oh, this sucks, bro." But
yeah. No, it's all good.
okay.
But they also asked who I would sign.
Oh yeah.
Um, oh yeah, yeah. So there's so many artists out there. I know Max King he's coming up. He's on the come up. He's really good. I know Josh Vu is really good.
Yeah, he's crazy good.
Yeah, he's so good. And I know John. A lot of those artists, they're. I mean, they've been around music for a long time, but they're not performing out there performing with us. And I would love if I had the ability to sign people and be managers. Eventually, I think I would want to get there and
Yeah.
get more artists out there.
Because the thing is, a lot of people have talent, but they might not know how to do they might not know how to write a song. They might not. Like, some people are oblivious. They might think that it might be frustrating for them.
Yeah,
Maybe they just need a little bit of a hand, or because there's so much you can do that now. China, you know how it is. You can buy tracks now. You can hire musicians to play for you.
yeah,
There's a lot of things you can do now. All
yeah.
right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Miami says, where do you get your inspiration?
Um, Definitely Usher. Um, I mean, there's a lot of other artists. There's Teddy Swims and there's a lot of American artists out there that I like to kind of base off my style with, or even maybe sometimes write similar stuff. Not like copy and write, not copy and paste, but more of just something similar. Different, using different dictionaries, and of course David is a huge inspiration. Um,
Um,
I definitely want to get into dancing, but we're not Paradise Band, so.
oh man, bro, dancing's crazy. Whew, I don't even want to talk about dancing. Good lord.
How was dancing and singing at the same time? Is it more tiring for you?
Oh man, it's crazy, dude. So kind of what I was telling you, like what we would do, okay, in Rainbow Ballroom, right?
Hmm.
Uh, Remember that stage, the VIP stage? That was our stage. We performed on that stage. That was a
Oh,
performance stage.
oh,
It wasn't until later on that we did what Trey did, with my thing, stage on the other side where Winter Jam was.
mhm.
So we used to play on that stage because you know how the artist the artist room was right behind the VIP. So we
Yeah,
would use that. We would go up and down that room because there's just that little stairway, and that was our stage. And so what we would do, I think we're the only Hmong band has ever been stupid enough to do this, but we did it. We would play our live set in the middle, chanting. We would stop, and then we would just say, we would just clear that dance floor, and then we would dance right on the floor with wireless mics, and people would be sitting down. It was so ghetto, but it was really fun, and people really liked it. People
yeah,
forget about that, but
yeah.
yeah, it's hard because you're dancing and then you can't freaking breathe,
Oh
and
yeah,
so
yeah. I can't even. I mean, I'll probably be gasping for air.
yeah, if you're like a vocalist like you, and you do your runs when you sing, it's pretty hard. But you only do it for certain songs.
Hmm. Yeah,
But you
trying to.
should do it. It's fun. You just get background dancers, bro. Like that when you David did it. You
Oh
found
yeah,
that.
definitely. And Treasure was actually dancing with her. But if they could do it, man, I could do it. So yeah,
Bro, you can do it. That'll up your game one bit. But it takes. The thing about Treasure is that her gem girls, man, she's tight with them. They go everywhere, more or less everywhere with her, and they're like best friends.
yeah, for sure.
That's hard to get. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Sylvia Robinson. Was this the path you predicted?
Definitely not. I've always just seen myself as like a, like someone in the background. I mean, I've always loved music, and I've always wanted to at least like have one music video out and perform on stage in front of like 1,000 of people. But yeah, like now that I'm traveling, doing music full time, actually, yeah, I would have never thought that I would be here. So
Yeah. Cedric Sai says hi.
going Cedric.
Cedric, man, that guy's he's a genius, dude. He picked up Hmong.
I know
Just around Hmong people. That's pretty amazing.
he's an amazing guy. He's helped me a lot too. Before I even started music, he's always been a brother to me. So shout out to you, Cedric.
A lot of people are asking for a Christian song, Channing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Eventually, I'll yeah. Put
Go to American Idol. Yep.
Oh man.
Katie says you guys have the same birthday. What do you think you bring to the Hmong music industry community? What do you hope to change or bring for Hmong music and artists in general?
First of all, happy belated birthday. And so, but definitely, I think that I bring something more modern. I've gotten many compliments from like other like ethnicities that like they enjoy the sound that I bring. Even though they don't understand it. And that's already like more than enough, because it's kind of like Korean like music, or like even like Thai music. That like I don't understand, but like, hey, like I think it sounds amazing. And I'll choose to listen to it or like bop to it. So, but I definitely want to just change the way that people view Hmong music. Recently, I did get a chance to watch this video of OGs kind of like rating our music, and giving us a review. And, they were proud of us. And that makes me proud that like, hey, we're doing something different. And of course, put Hmong people on the map, definitely go mainstream one day, let us be known, and definitely be one of the first like Hmong artists in the mainstream, and allow other artists to be able to do that as well. So
because we're talking about different type of music, I follow you on Facebook, and there's a song that you put out that's not like, in my opinion, it's not like anything else you've written. And so I'm talking about Drive.
oh yeah,
So follow Chenning, then you may have seen this song. I don't know how many people actually saw it or listened to it closely, but I think your voice, if you change the music, Channing, then the whole entire vibe of the song changes too. Right now, you got like a R&B vibe. That's fair to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
This song is a little bit different, and so I'm gonna show it. Just because we're here, might as well, right? And give it a bit more exposure to see what people think. But again, Drive, it's all English, right?
Yeah, all English. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna take a look at
Okay.
we're gonna take a look at Drive. And if you haven't heard this already, again, just remember anything I put on here is pretty mediocre quality. If you want to hear the real good quality, then hit up his page. And this is Drive. Can you hear that okay, Chen?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you write this song?
Yeah, I wrote it.
It's got a sweet bass line.
Yeah.
I can always feel it, like it's my fault that you're feeling so drained and wanna walk away, so far away. Seeing you get farther, it's getting harder to recognize. Never thought I'd lose you so soon. Now I realize you're a runaway car on the highway meant to drive. I'm the road and I pave the way to let you by. People get lonely, but it's only temporary. 'Cause I'll see you again when you drive by.
So this sounds a little bit more pop than what you typically write.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though you're only
I think if you translated to Hmong, you would make money right away.
Yeah.
If you could translate, it's hard to translate the way it's so well written already.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Let's see. Let me pause this here. Oh boy, I don't even know how to pause this on time. All right, so that's Drive. I when I heard that, I was like, man, this is tight, completely different. You know, from a production point of view, this is just me getting into producer mind frame. What sounds and what do you use when you record music?
What do I use to record music?
Yeah, like what DAW, what plugins were you using for that?
So I just use GarageBand, honestly, and then I just export my vocals in a wave folder to Chenning. So shout outs to Chenning as well, and Chenning just mix and masters all my vocals for me, and he kind of knows my sound and the way I want it, because I kind of just make it clear, and he just does it.
That other song, I like the mix. The vocals just shot out of your face when you hear that song.
Yeah,
The
yeah, for sure.
really
So,
come out. Is nicely done.
yeah.
Chris. Oh, Chris is asking, what triggered the run challenge?
I just wanted to do something fun in the Hmong community, I seen a lot of artists do their runs, and I was like, dude, like it would be fun to see, the different style that people do their runs. And so a lot of artists that I love, they jumped in on it. So yeah, it was fun to just start a little challenge around in the community. So
Mary says, was it hard to write Hmong lyrics?
it was definitely hard, but I did just write it in a way that I would like understand, I guess. And so but you only get better. I'm definitely better at spelling, and I'm quick to writing it compared to when I first released my song H Kit.
Okay. A lot of people saying hi. I apologize. All the people saying hi.
Yeah.
I just can't keep up you guys up no more. There's too many people saying hi, Chenning. I can't get to them all.
Hi everybody.
Yeah. Mary says, are you ready for Wisconsin performance this weekend?
Yeah, I'm definitely ready. So
Tell us about that. What's going on?
Xiong from Montender, he's hosting event at this place called Enox. It's like a Hmong bar cafe type thing. So he's having me along with GY, Ying, Zampa, and so and he's having a lot of us go there and perform. So yeah, we're just kind of doing a little performance for Valentine's, so in the formal event.
Andy says, have you ever thought about going to an American singing competition like The Voice?
Oh man, I feel like I'm good, but I'm not there yet. Maybe eventually. I mean, I would love to give it a try and see where it is, where it gets me. So
Susan says, how did you come out of Hudokomlong?
Honestly, so I was with my ex during that time, and we were in the studio, and I don't know, like that beat came on, and I just looked at her, and I was just like, Hudokomlong, and it just, I don't know, became a thing, I guess.
Nice. So we benefited from her. It's all good.
Yeah, a lot of my songs, but
yeah, you right from the heart. Not everything goes the way you think it would. Yeah. Let me fix this screen really quick. Here we go. Have you ever thought about doing other music genres besides the one you do now?
Like R&B.
Yeah, that.
I've thought about doing more soulful, more I guess like more of the rap genre. Like, of course not rap. Of course I'm not a rapper, but yeah, definitely step away from R&B, more like indie music as well. So
nice. Here's a good question. Do you have hobbies or interests outside of music?
Oh yeah, I mean I love building. I used to be a carpenter full time, but I love building. I've always grew up helping my dad build stuff, and I love drawing, of course. So
so you said earlier that you're not music full time. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I'm doing music full time now. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I know I know David does it full time. Do you know other people that do it full time?
I don't know anybody else who does it full time. I think it's just me and David right now. But there are like other like Hmong like vloggers that do it full time as well too. Not singers, but they like vlog.
Like vlog, man. That's I give it up to you guys, man. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think I might go crazy if I try to do it full time. It's just
You
so
know,
much.
it's hard because I'll be sitting at the computer screen for like maybe like 4 or 5 hours, and I'll get like one sentence down, you know. And so like just to do it full time, when you kind of look at it as a job, it does become very hectic. Sometimes you need to step away, get some fresh air, you know. So,
Tricity says hi. Tricity from Hoseng.
oh, yeah.
Hoseng's a band, man. Watch out for that band,
Oh, yeah.
man.
I'm a big fan of Tricity. Yeah, bass player, right?
Yeah,
Hi, Tricity.
they're gonna kill it in a couple of years, or very soon if they keep going.
Yeah,
Um,
one day I'm gonna need them to play for me.
yeah, they're freaking so talented, man. So talented. So you play guitar. What else do you play? So if you wrote that song, you probably then you at least keyboard too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play keyboard. I'm not as good as I am a guitar, but I do play guitar, bass, and drums. But
Oh,
I
cool. Nice.
yeah. Mm.
That's a question. Timon says, Chenning, can I be a Hmong singer too?
Of course, man. If you got the skills, you could write songs, you can sing, and you can perform on stage and all that stuff. Yeah, you can definitely. Anybody could do it.
Yeah, I think if someone has talent, has some degree of talent, but more importantly, if they're willing to work hard, Channing,
Yeah.
you could go to the top of the Hmong music world in maybe 3 to 5 years. I think
Yeah.
it's not too hard. That's a good thing about the Hmong community. It's not hard to get to the top as long as you're hardworking.
Yeah.
But the problem is you get there fast, and then the community is too small. Like I was telling David when I was chatting with David, he was like, "Pay more community, man, we'd be rich, dude. The artists, we wouldn't have to work any other job, and
Yeah.
that would be it."
Yeah, I definitely believe that like if Hmong people we did have like a better support system, and not saying that we don't, of course, like we're getting there, but like like, and of course we don't have like everything else like the Korean people do, but I feel like, man, if we really like did like support an artist, and we did like invest in the artists, try to get them out there more, they definitely, we could make it happen. So
Yeah. Lang says, when should we expect the album?
yeah, so shout out to you, Lane, of course, but July 4th, yeah, like I said, this summer. So I do want to get an album out by this summer.
Very nice. Okay, you guys heard from the man himself, July 4th.
Yeah.
Dan says, I'm so impressed that the younger generation is so fluent in Hmong and let alone write songs and lyrics, rhymes in Hmong. Did you grow up speaking Hmong in the house, or you take extra time to listen and learn the language?
So I did. So I am Hmong Lane, but I can't. When I was younger, yeah, I used to be able to speak it like fluently, but of course, like growing up more, and I was raised in Oregon too, so there's not a lot of Hmong people, so you barely speak. You barely spoke Hmong in the house, and so that's why my parents kind of wanted us to move to like Minnesota, be surrounded by more people, Hmong people, and yeah. So I didn't grow up speaking Hmong. It wasn't until like 2019, like I said earlier. 2019 was when
That's crazy. 2 years?
yeah, like
Hmong?
I started to kind of like pick it up more, just so I could speak to elders as well too.
Yeah.
So I wanted to challenge myself to speak more, write more as well. And so, yeah, I think I don't speak Hmong as much in the household, but we do speak it. It's not like we don't at all, but we do speak it, but not as much as I would hope that would help me. But yeah, I do take the time to like learn and listen and watch other Hmong videos, like the older songs, listen to their like vocabs and
I'm impressed by that, because the misconception, Chenning, you can vouch for this, is that a lot of people think that you just get good and you're good. It's not true. You suck at first, bad.
yeah,
And then you get better. Same thing on like Jan. Jan's I call her Jang. She's a cousin. She's my cousin. I think if it's Jang, but she's a photographer. And at first you suck. Like if you watch my Hmongoose videos 1 year ago, they suck bad.
yeah.
And I feel so much that I noticed, oh shit, oh snap, I'm getting a little better at it.
Yeah.
Trey's letting me come and shoot. Fun. Okay, and same thing with music. And you'll probably look back 5 years from now, Channing, and be like, oh damn, that music I wrote, I could have, if I knew what I knew now, I would have written it differently.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So
Definitely. Yeah.
um, DT says, I need your merch. Did you release it already?
I haven't yet, but I will release it with my album.
Okay, we're 1 hour in. Man, we only gone through 2 songs. We talk too much. That's good because they're asking great questions. So let's go to Yoshimotaki. Let me load this up really quick. In the meantime, here's a question. Here's a question for you. Do you plan on collaborating with overseas artists?
Eventually, if there is that opportunity, I will. But I'm more focused on mainstream, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, I feel like that's the key to making music, and of course, eventually, bring other artists, Hmong artists, specifically, up there with me. Yeah.
I'm surprised, Chenning, that no one has quite bombed us yet. People don't want to ask. Maybe they're a little shy because it's you. They're afraid to ask in person. No one's hitting up my direct my messages. So if you want to ask Channing a question in person, then just let me know and I'll send you the link and you can ask it in person. Or if you're an artist and you want to say hi to him, oh look at this, I know. Look. Let's see if I will come bother you. Maybe I'll come bother you.
Do you want to join us? Come bother me. I miss you.
Okay, here we go. So let's check this one out.
I want to hear y'all, all right?
And this song's your favorite one, right? That's what you said earlier?
Yeah, that's my favorite song to perform.
Crowd's getting pretty loud.
I can already hear myself going off key.
The stage was beautiful, man. It was really nice. The lights.
Wow, you guys sound amazing.
So, Chenning, what's that song really about? What was going on when you were writing that song?
No, I mean I was just going through things in my relationship, and and in a way I wanted to be better, and so and it's just like like I don't want to keep taking my time with this person for granted, right? And of course I wanted to write it in a way where like it could just go more than just like a significant other. It can go with like a loved one, like say your parents. It could go with your
Yeah.
friends and your family. But when I wrote it, I did specifically write it for my significant other, but I did write it in a way that it wouldn't just But yeah, so it was just that I wanted to love harder the next time, I guess. Like, and if there was a chance for us to come back together, then like I would take that chance to do better and be better. But yeah.
Nice. Monster says that your style reminds him of Proto J.
Oh man, that's love. That's a compliment. Protege was definitely one of the best Hmong vocalists I've heard too growing up. So
My Ty says, will you ever come and do a mukbang?
man, I don't think y'all want to see me eat. I might ruin my career.
Yeah, like you've been posting banchan, right? Was it banchan with
Oh
cheese?
yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah,
Um, Chenning, I can be a Hmong singer, right? Yep, you could.
yeah.
The only difference between a singer and a non-singer is the singer sings. That's all. That's the only difference.
I mean, there's a lot of Hmong singers out there, but to be like an artist and curate your craft and all that stuff, it takes a lot of work. But I mean, anybody could do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like you hear as an artist, you hear something in your head, and if you know how to, or you know how to find the right people, then you know how to get it out so that other people can hear it. That's the hardest part.
Mhm.
What should we look for in your upcoming album?
Yep, Summer J4. So
Yeah, are you how many songs are going to be on it that we've never heard before?
so I am releasing Xiong with Surprise. That one's gonna be in it. And then
Mhm.
I do have a new one that I'm releasing after Valentine's. It's called Couple Jean Cher. So that one's gonna kind of promote my album actually. But then so there'll be two songs that people will hear before I even release the whole album. Though I will have like at least like 9 unreleased songs in there.
Chenning, what about the song?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Okay, what's up with you tonight?
Nothing tonight. Just chilling.
Yeah, you got a question for Chenning?
Yep.
What's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
So, I was just gonna chill with you here for a little bit. Christy says, "What do you anticipate most when coming to perform in NC?"
What do I've never been to North Carolina, so like I'm definitely excited to like meet all my fans over there.
You been there before? To North Carolina?
Huh?
Have you been to North Carolina before?
I have. I bet.
I was the Hmong people. They're a little
Like
different.
a little movie or something, but it got canceled, so it's fun.
All right, cool. What's up with you? What's up with you tonight? It might be my mic. Okay.
Are you coming to Milwaukee
For what?
for a food event this weekend?
Oh no, I'm not going.
Dang, I'm gonna miss you again.
Yep. Yep.
Georgia.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right. So let's listen to the next song. It's Huko Itzi. Maybe you might dedicate this song to or something.
Yeah, I'm dedicated to you.
All right. Okay. Can't wait to listen to it.
Okay, so this is Lucy. Give us a rundown of this song.
Yeah, of course. It's just like when you're in love with a person, you want to kind of just like be the one to take care of them, love them forever type deal. So like me and here, I'll take care of you.
Hell yeah, you do.
All right, here we go.
Every time.
Our you at Winter Jam?
Yeah.
I love your shirt. Ready? So you look more to God, since you're ready to go. Just send that to you, since I'm not gonna show up. Just a cut to the she had, because she know that. She says that she said, well, good job, you need to walk in. So can you come on, God, and love you. Come in, lay God, who can keep my chicken, she want good job, you need to walk in. So can you come on, God, and love you. Come in, lay God, who can keep my chicken, she want 구기견으로 걸어서 알지 구사야 구사는 너의 샤워통이지 구사였던 그리웠던 구사샹
This is actually the song that I tripped on stage to.
Say that.
Oh,
Say that again.
This is the song that I tripped on stage to.
Oh, right,
oh
right,
yeah,
this was
yeah,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving bash.
so it's dedicated to her, you know.
yep. I listen to it every day.
구여 누가 있지 서길로 걸어오고 우리지도 몰라
You know what? That Thanksgiving bash footage. I
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that song was. So I don't think I recorded you guys on stage, but there was something about that song where in Thanksgiving where I couldn't put it out. There was something that was wrong with my recording for some reason.
Oh, it's all good. Dedicated to you.
All right. Thanks for joining tonight. Let's go. Thank
No
you for joining.
problem.
Any last words you want to say to Chenning?
I just want to say I love you, Chenning.
I love you.
All right, so we got Channing. We got another guest here. Chase finally made it, and Chase always has good questions. I'm gonna let him kind of bomb you a little bit with his questions. Chase, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Long?
Good,
Hopefully you
man.
guys can hear me. Yeah, Channing, man, awesome, man. I went back and watched your videos from 2 years ago, and definitely a big improvement on your music, dude. And
Yeah.
I just want to say that yeah, I work in a IT room by myself, and sometimes you get a lot of those moments where you want to say "f you" to a lot of people, and
Yeah.
when I get to that point, I play your music, and it just it gives me a sense of peace, so I can continue my stuff. But
I appreciate that, man. It
yeah,
means a lot
so
to me.
I was gonna, since I was there, I was gonna ask what happened with that incident in Sacramento, but she stepped off, so I didn't,
Uh,
I know you. I saw a little bit clips of you caught her and you played along with it, and that was awesome, man. I mean, what did happen there, dude?
I am not sure honestly. I saw her, and so I kind of wanted to help her like get on stage, but I guess she like missed a step. Maybe she probably missed a step, and so she fell, and I felt bad too. So I was like, oh shoot! So I helped her up. So yeah.
All right, cool. The next one was your song with Sons of No Town, man. That was a surprise to me, dude. That caught me by surprise, man. How did you guys come up with that idea?
I don't know. So we were filming it, and then like Tommy Boy was like, dude, like so our like goal, our main goal is that when we release it, like they're not gonna know that you're not gonna be in the video because we're not gonna put your name. We're not gonna say featuring Chenning. And I said, dude, that's pretty dope. They're like, yeah, because like people wouldn't expect like like Sons of No Town to do a song with Chenning, like a love song. It's just it's not Sons of No Town. And so yeah, so yeah, they hit me up, and so we just did that song, and then when they released it, people didn't expect it. So I guess
It was good, man. It was a very good surprise, dude. So
yeah, I'm glad you.
I do, man. When lao zhao, but your music is good.
Appreciate it.
So this question is gonna be a little bit off topic of music a little bit, but
Yeah.
this will be my last question for you. What size framing hammer and why?
Framing hammer.
Yeah.
I say my right my dominant hand.
Yeah, but what size? Like what heavy? Like what weight?
Oh, I usually do either 16 or 20. I could work both hammers.
Is there a reason why you choose those two weight?
I think I'm just used to it. I think like when I was, just it allows me to hammer nails and a lot quicker and faster, more precise. I guess you could say.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for letting me on, Long and Chenning. Best of
nice
luck
to
to your career, dude. Yeah, best of luck to your full-time career.
Yeah, thank you.
So that guy he always asks questions a little bit out of the box. So he just said it. So going back to Chenning, how do you say your name in Hmong?
No, so my Hmong name is Xiong.
Cheng. Okay. All right.
A lot of people don't know that, but like yeah, my Hmong name is Xiong. But
Cheng.
yeah, but people call me Chen or like Chenning because it was easier to pronounce. Like English teachers, they can't say Xiong, and it's like 14 letters. So yeah.
That's a deep name. Cheng.
Yeah.
That's a very unique name.
So shout out to my parents for a difficult ass name.
That's a religious name. All right. Anne says, Amy says, can we get a Hmong song in the future from you?
I will definitely try it. It's definitely hard. Like it's kind of like a British singer trying to sing R&B. There's just that accent. So I mean, like, and plus, like, since I do base like my style more R&B, I will have to kind of like, but I'm pretty sure I could do something. I mean, sometimes I do mix match some of my words.
All right. Linda says, is it weird to listen to yourself sing?
It's definitely weird because like you are your biggest like critic. Like you have so much stuff that you don't like about yourself. So when you hear yourself, you're just like, oh, like I sounded so off there. I can hear myself. And so yeah, I don't usually choose to. And plus, like the fact that like I'm recording in the studio and I listen to myself so much. It's weird to listen to yourself.
So it sounds like a lot of people are excited to see you in North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to North Carolina as well. I haven't been there yet, so yeah, I'm excited.
Let's see here. Message along for the link. Oh, okay, we did. I think we're kind of catching up. Let's go forward a little bit. We're gonna skip some stuff. People are saying hi. Here's a good question right here. What are your parents' thoughts, support on you going full time with music?
I mean, of course, like if I were to just kind of like go into it without them seeing no, I don't know, I guess like progress or some sort of like income, they'll just be like, I don't think it's a good idea. Like continue to stick with your job, But now that like, they're seeing that I'm out there more, and I've just been telling them, like, hey, like I'm making this much, and I want to do music full time now, and they've always been supporting me. They've always known that I love singing. I've been into music. But it wasn't until like I started coming out and traveling where they're like, okay, like we support them, and I mean, of course, they're proud of me. They tell me all the time, and yeah, they're just like, like we can't wait to see what you do, and like we always knew that you were special, and you were gonna change, the industry and stuff. So
Nice. How old are your parents? Are they pretty young, or you think they're a little older?
they're in their 50s. Yeah.
50s. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good question. What was your reaction to being called chimney?
So I didn't hear it, so when I went on stage, I didn't know about it, but I did hear people laugh, but I thought they were just laughing about something else. And so it wasn't until I got off the stage, and then like I like checked my phone, or it wasn't until after I got done like taking pictures. So I mean, like I went off the stage and people were like, "Hi, Chimney." I was like, "Chimney." I didn't get it at first, and then like I took photos with all my fans, and then we left, and then I checked my phone, and I had like over like 100 notifications already, and I'm like, "What the heck? I'm like, dude, why is my phone blowing up?"
Yeah.
So I like went through it, and people were just like, people were all like, "Yeah, like my status if if you understand what or who Chimney is, or et cetera, a bunch of stuff, So
Yeah.
I didn't know out there.
So people are gonna call you Heaven Boy now.
Please no.
Oh, Heaven Xiong.
Oh, yeah.
Boss says, "Why are you so handsome?"
Oh, thank you.
It's a good question. How much longer do you think it's going to be until our Hmong artists can actually make a living from singing like other races?
I mean, me and David, we're definitely doing it already. Kind of. We're not like millionaires or nothing, but we're making enough, like as if we're working like a 9-to-5 job. We're making enough to keep us going. But of course, we're not like, because doing music, you're investing so much in music. You're almost spending more than you make it. You're spending more money and making and investing into music more than you're making money back. Just because like, of course, when you buy beats, you have to buy like the lease, and that could be like 600 to like $1,000. Mixing and mastering, you pay people for their time. You're always paying people for their time because people have skills, and you pay them what they're worth. So I want to say at least like 5 years. I want to make that a goal, and like either start making a lot of money and just live off the music, live off doing music and the money that I make. Yeah.
Chris says, make sure you trademark Huto Komlong. Yep.
Oh yeah, true.
John's here. John says, Channing next career is a full-time youth pastor.
That's actually my brother. My brother is actually a pastor.
Your brother?
Yeah. So my dad is a pastor, and my brother is a pastor.
Wait. So okay, I see. Okay, so John knows you well then. Yeah.
Yeah. John knows. Yeah.
What church you guys go to?
So I haven't been to church in a long time. So my brother goes to IOC. It's an International Outreach Church. So if you guys are ever interested, my brother is Pastor Chuchi. So shout outs to Chuchi. And my dad is Seafood Chipping Food. So
dang. They're really open. Your dad's really open minded then. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah, they're open minded.
Let's see here. That's a good question. Do you wish to seek professional singing training? Would believe it to be a good investment for your growth? Maybe you took some already.
I've never taken professional training. I've always just kind of like mimic other singers. But I would love to. I would love to challenge myself more and like go into more of like a, stretch my vocals, I guess. So I would consider it. Definitely anything to help me out.
Here's another question. What does your eye tattoo mean?
My eye tattoo, huh? It means just to be more aware of your surroundings, not getting lost in the industry or getting lost or being easily influenced in the like your surroundings. So just watching out for yourself. Always, carry your morals and your beliefs with you. Not getting lost into like doing drugs or none of that. Just be more aware.
Sweet. Rose is my she's my sister-in-law. Channing, my sons Remy and Liam love you. Can you give them a shout out?
Yeah, for sure. Shout outs to Remy and Liam. Much love. Thank you for being a fan. Hope to meet you guys or you both one day. So yeah.
They're both little boys.
Oh yeah.
Lagi
Cute.
indamong indami ka.
Oh okay. Wow. Oh yeah. Her last name is Penny Cook. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's your celebrity crush? A zombie?
Uh, or like in the Hmong industry or like in the like mainstream industry. Don't matter.
Both.
Um, I want to say, like for artists, of course, I would say Ariana Grande. Yeah, she's definitely my celebrity crush. But in the Hmong industry, I'm gonna have to say, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of.
Eyes are blushing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question from Sushi, and then after this, we'll go to your next song. Do you produce your own music or do you buy them elsewhere?
I do know how to play my own music and all that stuff, but I do just buy my beats. It's so easy and it's less stressful. Um, and you know you can always buy the lease and buy the rights to it and monetize your music videos. But the only downfall is that if you don't buy the full exclusive lease, then other people can still buy it. And so a lot of my beats I bought prior before I even knew how the industry works. So a lot of people can still buy the same beats, you know.
How much does like a if you buy an exclusive like a average beat? How much if you buy the exclusive? How much does that go for right now?
So anywhere from 600 to like a grand, sometimes more if they want more. But if you're just buying like an unlimited lease, just to be able to monetize it and be able to use it to perform, it's like $200 to $300.
Sweet. I gotta start making some beats then.
Yeah. People will buy it. You know, people.
I could write beats all day long, bro.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to, yeah, you're gonna have to show me some stuff.
Yeah, I'm eventually like what's gonna happen next channel is because I feel really comfortable with video right now.
Yeah.
Like people have been asking me to shoot music videos. I would love to, but I just don't have the time right now.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is so what happened, Chenning, was like in 2020 I left Paradise, and then 2021 at the end of 2020 I decided, man, I'm gonna record what I'm doing right now, and you'll get there too. You'll want to record it what you're doing right now because the stuff that I'm doing right now, these live videos, I'll be honest, Chenning, they don't make money. They're just good record keeping. People aren't going to play these songs over and over again unless they really like live music or unless they were there and they want to relive the moment all the time. But it's mostly for the artists and the fans because maybe an artist will watch it a couple of times and maybe 10, 15 years they're going to watch it again, I think.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good quality. I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be doing this for because it's tiring to it's like music behind the scenes. It takes a long time to do songs.
Yeah.
Making sure that your videos were ready, but so I decided to film, and then I filmed for like I thought I'd be doing music for like a year and a half. I ended up doing just video for the most part, Chenning.
Yeah.
And so the next part of this year, the past second half of this year, will be actually producing music, which I haven't done in a long time. So it'll be kind of interesting to see if people like what I'm churning out or not. But let's see here. Some people are requesting you in Missouri. Will you come to Missouri?
I mean, I would love to if there's like an event. Yeah, I'll be down. Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Did we just do Sawa Tanto? Let's see. We just did, yeah. So we got one more song. Your last song, is a long song. Because you do a cappella at the end. So let's look through some really quick questions. I think we got through most of them. Do you feel any pressure of having to be on your best behavior so you don't end up on Hmong T?
I feel like regardless, like what you do, people always like nitpick like your flaws, and of course I don't want there to be any drama. I don't want to be involved in all that because I've always hated like Hmong drama, even before being in the industry. But I know people will still talk, and that's okay, And I don't let it like get to me. And so yeah, I mean I just do what I want to do. But I do watch, like my surroundings. I do watch where I'm at and who I surround myself with and just, things that I do, so that like I could set a good example, because even like one small mistake, I know people will just take it and like, bash you for it, So,
Yeah.
nobody's perfect, I don't judge anybody, like especially people that, have made mistakes, and I don't hold them for granted, but I know some people will, man, give you hell for no reason, but.
Yeah, I like your approach to social media. Like you showed the footage of you in your tank top in Wisconsin singing, and I think I like that. That's cool. People
Yeah.
will get a little buzz and they perform, and it's all good.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, I do apologize because, like, man, like we were just celebrating. We were too happy, and next thing you know, I started running around, and like I forgot most of the night, and I was like, dude, man, if I say anything stupid or I'm just so sorry.
All right, so someone is lurking. They're saying that they're not giving their name. Why not find a Hmong producer to produce from scratch? There are so many talented producers in the community.
Yeah, there is. I'm just finding someone that like fits my style best. Of course, like I'm down to work with a lot of different, like producers, and of course, like I'm always open if they want to, like, kind of introduce me to like a beat that they made. I would always like be down to listen to it and like let them know like my honest opinion. If I could like rock with it, if I can. It's not like, oh, I think I'm better or nothing, but it has to be my style. And so
Yeah.
I'm down to work with like artists, like producers. So.
Vicky says something interesting. She says you often mention Chenning in most of your songs. How's it working with him? Do you guys meet in person or online? What does a session look like with Chenning?
So Kenny he's like an amazing guy. He could rap, he could sing, like produce his own music and mix and master. He could do it all. I enjoy working with him a lot. He's very talented. He knows my style, but I know that he is kind of like trying to go away from, just like being more consistent with music. And I don't blame him. People grow, they move on, they have different, like goals, and so, but he's honestly very easy to work with. He knows my style, so I don't have to like struggle much with like things, and he works really fast with my projects too. So I've always just like paid him and give him tip, and he's my go-to guy. But yeah, we've only met a couple times in person because he doesn't live in Minnesota. So most of the time we talk is usually online.
Here's a person that'll be interesting to you. I'll have you read that.
Chenning, I was the one who made a T-shirt of you at Fresno party. My hubby is sitting next to me, but please give me a shout out. Shout out to you, Bao Yang. That shirt honestly made my whole Fresno trip. It was like the most memorable thing actually. I remember because like you wouldn't imagine someone just wearing a shirt of you, coming to like Fresno, and it's crazy. It just means a lot to me the fact that you even took the time to like make it and not have to like like buy it from me or none of that. And as long as you're not selling it, so
we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, should have had me sign it. I would have loved to sign it.
She probably still has it. She can come find you now.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell Chenning to remember the name T16 when he comes to North Carolina.
Definitely will. T16. I will remember it.
Okay, and then this will be the last one. Did you write? Because we're going to watch this next. Okay. Did you write Kiowa? And if so, what was your inspiration?
Yeah, so I did write Kiowa. It was kind of, I did have a vision, and I already knew how I wanted to go about it, but the meaning for Kiowa, the abbreviation, if you can look at it too, CUA is definitely Kiowa's name. So I kind of just took her name and I spelled out Kiowa out of it. But yeah, that was definitely my inspiration of just like and of course I'm not a perfect person, so like of course in relationships you either don't water the relationship right, etc. So yeah, that's just the whole meaning, and definitely loving them from afar is basically the whole meaning of Kiowa. So yeah.
All right, so these sessions are really interesting, guys. Because Chenning, you could do your own live session if you wanted to, but it's really interesting when you have someone like I consider myself like a third party, right? Mm-hmm. Third party sit there and kind of go through the messages with you. It's fun because the fans, I think a lot of them heard answers that they probably would not have heard otherwise.
Yeah.
Chris said it well when he posted it on Facebook when he shared the post. He said that basically. this is like a VIP session, except it's free and it's a lot more intimate.
Yeah.
And I think that's definitely true. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think the fans enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. It was fun. I got to know you and your logic a lot more. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the last song?
Yeah, let's do it.
I believe this is my last song.
This one's long because you do the acapella at the end.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Hey, Long, I think my sound went off.
Did for the video sounds off?
Oh, no. Yeah, it went off, but I can hear it now.
Okay. Now Session's gonna send that shirt to you to sign.
Send it. I'll send it back.
Wow, you guys sound amazing. Man, I always do this, alright? It's a tradition now. We're gonna do this a cappella, alright? So, we're gonna turn on all your flashlights. You can hear the song, you know. Y'all ready? Everyone ready? 情侣的相撞，让夜我爱，苍天中。被苦山高，苍天中线，这苦情高，来告诉你，情侣永远。苍天中我敢要不怕。被苦山过，苍天上下，在苦境中来告诉你。Bridge. Ready? Yeah. 已经不在你的身上。让每个心淡藏路上，我一下我找不到，要不我把我找这旅游。苍天让梦话，该要的吧。被苦赛过，苍天中下，在苦境中来告诉你。Thank you. Hey, shout out to you, Fresno. Y'all have a good night. Happy New Year's.
All right. That was so awesome. Really God. The two songs on Mongolia that I would say, bar none, the loudest is either this song or Sudden Rush is Minung. In both cases, the crowd is louder than the music. That's how you know a crowd is loud when they're louder than the music. So, hey, congrats to you, Chenning, for going full time with this. I wish you the best in 2022, 23. I had a fun time. I think the fans had a fun time, and we can do it again if you want. Let's see here. There was something that was asked here. Someone asked. Let's see here. They said, "Will the live be up?" Yep, the live will be up right away. And then if you want to see Chenning, if you want to see these videos in high 4K, then they're going to go live on my YouTube page at about 9. Okay. And so if you want to see it even better than it was before, or Bo, if you want like a copy of them and whatnot, then I can somehow get them to you. But again, they'll always be here for history. I think what I'm doing is if I ever make anything on it, it'll be pennies, it'll be chump change, and it's mostly for the artists and for the fans so they can kind of relive it again 10 years from now. Right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let us know how we could help, you out with your whole page and promote you as well.
Yeah, it's for me, it's fun. This is what I like to do. I'm a little bit different because I'm not as bold as you and David going full time. For me, music, when I do it too much, then I lose my passion. Yeah. And so I like working full time, and then I come home and I relax. And this is kind of like Hmongoose is like a staging process because I think I'll be honest, for those who don't know already, my kids play music, but they're really young.
Wow.
And so there's 6 of them, and some of them are freaking talented. And so, I'm kind of doing for my kids what I wish someone had done for me. I wish someone had known how to I know how to write music. You know, like pretty much anything I can think up, I can write. Um, and now I know how to do video.
Yeah.
And the next thing is I'm gonna learn how to mix and master. And so that, and for the purpose, not for myself, you know, I'm done. I'm a background guy now. But that being said, it's gonna be messing around until I figure out how to do it. I'll probably produce for some artists eventually when I'm competent enough to not destroy music. But eventually, my kids will want to play, and I want to be there for them. If they want to play, then I'll say, okay, I know how to do it, you know. And I think that's where you're headed too, Chenning, because when you eventually you'll start hearing stuff in your head that only you can really put out, and that's when you'll want to learn how to really compose, and then you jump into that rabbit hole of you using the DAW, buying the plugins, and then you want to mix them. I think that's what's going on in Chening's head right now too, because there's stuff that only you do, and some of it you don't even trust the producer to do.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely gonna have to like start learning how to do it myself, because if one day Chenning ever stops, man, I'm gonna be so devastated.
yeah, he probably won't, but yeah, but you know that's the thing. It's like eventually you're gonna be like, man, this is my baby right here. Like for some reason you might find a song that you might find, oh man, for some reason Chenning just can't get it right, and then you'll be like, oh, that means I got to do it, which would be good. And then one day you might have kids, and you might say, oh, I better learn how to do this just in case, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So hey, it was a pleasure. You know, I look forward to working with you again. I look forward to filming you. I don't know how long I'll be filming like this because it takes a lot of time, but I do enjoy it.
Yeah. No, I had a good time, man. I had a good time.
Any last things you want to say to the fans? Any events coming up that you want to make people aware of?
No, so I do have a couple more projects coming out. I have at least like three to four more projects I want to get out before I even get out my album. So I have like a couple music videos I want to get out.
Nice.
So I mean, definitely look forward to that. So I have one coming out in 2 weeks. So yeah.
All right, brother. Well, have a blessed night. It was good to know you. I feel like I know you a lot better now.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably our paths will cross again, maybe in the Midwest at a concert, or maybe this New Year. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe sooner, maybe later.
Yeah, if I'm ever back in Cali this summer, I'm pretty sure I'll see you again as well. I think Trey is trying to get me to come back out there. So
sweet. All right, brother. Hey,
all right.
have a good night. Shinjiro.
Yeah. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.